Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here we are. We've got a 1v1 Dragonite up against Undying, Felix on SAG, Super on RNG. This is quite an interesting matchup. I mean, it's going to be a bit of a struggle town, what I would imagine, for the DK Hey Winter. What are you expecting? You've seen more of these 1v1s than what I have.
The most fun I've had was the Earth Spirit versus Earth Spirit. That was
Wait, who played? Do you know who played that? Do you remember who the players were?
wait. I can check. Hang on.
This is gonna be some interesting stuff. I can't imagine DK is gonna have too much fun. A Strength Hero versus the Undying. Super used to play the 2 though, right? If I remember, it was either 2 or 1. So, wonder if any little bit of his mechanics are coming back. But I'm surprised they didn't actually.
It was the E-Home against Newbie series.
E-Home Newbie, yeah.
Yeah, I think it was that one. Because I remember it was Weishi against Faith Ban.
Yep.
There was even one game. They played it like a coin toss. They both played Spirit Breaker. They didn't start with items. They skilled their bash and they just right click to death.
Sounds like a good way to do it, honestly. And I don't know, what are these awards? Just chuck him out, get him out. It doesn't really matter, I guess. I'm gonna presume no power runes, nothing like that. I mean, I haven't seen any of the 1v1s. That's how I would imagine.
He's telling him not to block crits, but he cheated.
Yeah. Oh, did he? Is that what he said? But even then, I mean, it's gonna be. Say Super's got more of a. If you want to say like a conventional item build, whereas Felix has gone double sages. That's actually a lot of regen. He's got 3.5 mana regen. I didn't know it was that much, but even then, these are some interesting times. I think this is a really cool thing with what they're doing. I mean, I guess it takes longer for the the games to get underway, but it's a nice little show match of being able to determine who gets the what pick or what
coin toss. Yeah. It's just a coin toss.
I know, it's so much easier. They don't have to do this. It is kind of a cool thing, but I feel like it might be a little bit like maybe if there were skill matchups, because Undying versus DK sounds pretty goddamn rough, honestly, for Super.
We had a worse matchup. I think it was Bounty Hunter against Lina. Like what are you actually meant to do as the bounty? Excuse me?
Yeah, it just
doesn't even fair.
Doesn't even sound like a fun time at all.
Yeah, but the Bounty Hunter actually almost won that game.
I want. How would you? What did he? What was his skill build? Did he max Genada?
I can't remember. It was SCCC against OP.
Okay, yeah. That would have been good to watch, but I mean, at the moment they're just trading right clicks right now. Super's actually doing a good chunk of damage there with the help of the Cree wave, so Felix kind of has to back off. And
yeah, if I'm the Undying, I just send mangoes non-stop. That's my life.
Yeah.
Mango DK, mango DK, mango DK, mango DK.
I guess that shows as well because he has the sages. That nice little mana regen coming through. He just bought 5 mangoes. Just constantly spamming up. I mean, the Soul Rip could do a fair bit of damage, like maybe surprisingly, to find the DK, but Super's got 2 points up in the passive, so even then, he's got a fair bit of HP regen. It's just more if you can bring the health pool low enough for the Soul Rip to do a good chunk of damage, but this is have all these 1v1s just been like this? Just kind of like...
Yeah, they're all like this.
Yep.
And you think this is boring? I tell you, this is actually not boring. We've seen worse, you know?
Yeah, I can't imagine how the Chen would have been. Yeah, that would have been
Chen against Shadow Demon. I mean, I kind of wish they did conventional matchups. Shadow Fiend, Queen of Pain, or stuff like that. Invoker.
Even like the Shadow Fiend versus Shadow Fiend, like that's kind of
that would be fun. Yeah, that would be fun too. Yeah. Shadow Fiend.
I remember the classic old days in a pub where you're like someone's trash talking. You're like, all right, 1v1, and you just pull out the Shadow Fiends. No power into nothing. Just see who's got that better matchup.
1v1 on vouch.
What? I'm actually surprised at how much CS Super has. I guess he's just constantly spamming the breathe fire, but even then, it's just. I guess he does have the one charges as well. So I mean, this is something where who's really gonna get killed first. Super's always got these one charges, 2 fairy fires, and
He's gonna win the wall of attrition eventually.
yeah.
Undying spending all his money on vision, no items.
Yeah, that is true.
Look at the net worth. Lol.
Oh wow. Which is even all this 3 CS difference just buying a crap load of mangoes, I guess. Super is even. Surely this doesn't get to the stage where they hit level 6. What's he gone? He's gone 3-2 build on the Undying. Okay. Imagine that would be the case. But this is interesting stuff coming through, really, so to say.
Don't worry, it's gonna be over soon.
Gonna be over soon?
Yeah, the Dragon Knight's gonna push the tower.
Give us the exact date. When is the exact time, date and time? When is this ending? Let's hear it.
6th of April 2020.
No, alright, well you gotta give us the time as well there, Winter.
I'm like a politician now.
I reckon about 7:23.
Alright, I'll do 7:22.
Alright, we'll see if he speeds it up with the catapult. I mean, he's gonna have to try and protect this as much as possible. I guess the thing is that the Undying doesn't really shove out the wave, so...
He already lost, he knows it.
What, the Undying?
Yeah.
Because now he's got 6, yeah.
And the tower's gonna go down.
He's just gotta try and get the wave out, but there's nothing he can really do. No power in there as well. So he tried to try and run up and get it. Well, let's see how much damage the Sorip actually does here, but not really going to be able to get it off. Felix is going to try. He's going to put an attempt in. Triple observe wood. Give him the power. Dude, he's gigantic. What? Yeah, no, he's not feeling it. He's going to drop the G's and super. Oh, picks up first blood. So RNG. They'll be able to take the 1-on-1. And it looks like they will get the decision of what side they want to pick, if they want first, second, and they'll get preference here. So nothing too extraordinary here. With that being said, though, we'll take a short break until we do get the lobby still underway. Just got to get everyone prepared, and we will be back very shortly for the matchup of RNG up against Sparking Arrow.
They just need to drop heroes for it right now. Like a underlord would be nice. Tide or underlord. Their carry, you can go for like some Ember Spirit to deal with the illusions. Dragon Knight is also very good dealing with the illusions with the splash, and you have very high armor. In Chaos Knight right now, I think the purpose of the pick here, I feel, is
Lanes?
the lane is one thing. It's very good against Death Prophet, because Death Prophet is big against heroes that can burst you from the get-go, and Chaos Knight has a lot of burst damage.
10 seconds remaining.
You want to survive in the fight and drag the fights out if you're a Death Prophet, so your ultimate can do a lot of damage.
Yeah, and the Chaos Knight hero, that's going to be able to bring her down relatively fast here. And
But I don't know if Chaos Knight is a decent hero right now. We'll have to see.
yeah, I feel like the Phantasm is pretty poop.
Dog shit.
Yeah, you know, if you can say that. I mean, I didn't. Yeah, you can say it for me. That's fine. Yeah, it's pretty dog shit. Honestly, it's just not good. You know, there's no other way to put it. So that's the one thing about the Chaos Knight I think is very lacking. There's more that he just doesn't shove out waves, and if you fall behind, scaling wise he's not good, but lucky enough that this is a meta that scaling into the late game, you know, you can end relatively early, but they right now have issues with being able to take objectives. I mean, I can never see Chaos Knight as a hero that's going to. I mean, you take a look though, Radiant, like I said earlier, you have the DP and now DK, 2 guaranteed ways to take objectives, whereas RNG don't really.
Radiant team
Relax, brother. They have their win condition on the 22nd pick.
Here we go.
The mystery will be solved. Your
Yeah.
your answers your
My
questions
answers?
will be
Alright.
answered. Sorry.
So what do you pick it though against? So what's your 22nd pick to deal with the death prophet that you think will?
I have to wait for this pick.
That's true. You gotta see what this is
10 seconds
gonna
remaining.
be.
Meepo looks very very tasty. The heroes are terrible against Meepo. If they can play Meepo.
That is true. Yeah, I'm not sure if Setsu plays a Meepo or not. But what are they? So can they're looking for OPs here, what I would imagine on the 3.
Yeah,
They-
Tide, Underlord, those are very good options. Brewmaster is also decent because you can split, toss the Oracle in the end, you can dispel the Chaos Knight illusions. But that's a very player dependent pick. He might not like the hero.
That actually would be pretty good this game though. I like that pick a lot. But like you said, player dependent. They're gonna.
That's a DK offlane, I guess.
Yep. You brought up the Ember
DK.
before, so yeah, nice call.
Ember Spirit, so you can hunt the Oracle. So right now, Meepo is still the game winner here.
Meepo's the game winner? Well,
Yeah, look at that heroes. What can they do
yeah,
to
they
Meepo?
don't do
10
anything.
seconds remaining.
Now you look at SAGs here. Huh, dog shit against Meepo. Let's pick Meepo.
5 seconds.
Even though we have this dog shit CK, but we can solve it by picking the Meepo.
So, a win condition Meepo pick. Here we go. I mean, they're gonna have to pull something out because right now, I mean, DP being that strong laning stage hero, they are going to be able to take some objectives and they should be able to get that win condition hero, hopefully.
I
for
wasn't
Setsu.
the other thing. Chinese teams love this hero. Defend your tower until the Medusa gets rapier. Fun game.
But can they though? Like, they're not gonna get. I feel like they're just gonna lose the map. How do they?
They're gonna lose. Wait, never mind. Never mind about the map. Let's look at the basic, the
Okay.
lane. So Medusa is going mid against DP. She'll probably be okay in the lane. Maybe I think a little bit advantageous for the DP right now because they nerfed the Medusa's snake so you don't steal mana. So I think overall DP should be able to get a little bit more out of that lane. And looking at the side
10
lanes,
seconds
Ember
remaining.
Spirit A against what? Mars Rubik. This lane should be Mars Rubik favored.
5 seconds remaining.
And Oracle and Chaos Knight against Dragon Knight. Dragon Knight Tusk, oh my god. What is that lane?
So do they?
So this lane is gonna be like a wash, I think.
Can
But
they try though?
I-
You said the
I
Tusk would
think
try.
Oracle CK can win the lane when they hit level 3. That's when they can kill the DK with level 2 Purifying Flames.
Yeah, that is a lot of the magic burst.
But before that, the lane is gonna be
Just a wash. Alright, so this is gonna be interesting to see. Would you want to keep the toss down until DK hits that kind of level 3? Did you see that then maybe tri lane? You know, Tosca's a very good tri lane hero. Do you want
They
to play him
should
in that
just-
or?
They should just try lane somewhere. Probably with the try lane, the safe lane. With the Ember Spirit so they can keep destroying this Mars. That would be a decent option. I think from level 1, maybe you can help the Dragon Knight with one pull. You pull one wave. So to ensure that the DK gets level 2. When you have 1 point in Breathe Fire, 1 point in Dragon's Blood, you are Gucci in the lane.
Gucci? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's what he needs to be. He needs to be Gucci. Can't go down too many times. I mean, the Chaos Knight's a hero that you can kind of snowball out of control. Well, I mean, I say that. I haven't seen Chaos Knight in a long time. Still don't, this hero feels very lackluster,
Yeah.
but is...
You're supposed to snowball with the
Yeah.
hero. But the task is gonna snowball on you, so it's GG.
That's GG. Someone else snowballing on you is just, you can't do anything about it. But yeah, like, the Chaos Knight is someone who's an incredibly strong laning hero, has high kill threat. Let's see if he can transition it though. Because of that ultimate, it's a 145-second cooldown at level 1. They did buff him through 7.25. I mean, it is a buff, but how much of it are we gonna see? The Chaos Knight picked from that though? because of the Phantasm change. I mean, I still feel like the ultimate's very lackluster,
Wow.
but
This buff is what? Yeah, useless buff.
I mean, yeah, it's definitely not a buff where I'd expect to see him just
This is
skyrocket
like
in.
this is like a courtesy,
No,
a gesture.
okay, you know what these are? That is a buff where in like 4 more patches we'll see these constant minor buffs, and then he'll get picked, and then it'll be like, wow, how is this hero so good? Because it feels like that with DP, honestly. Like, it feels like
They
that
should-
hero's just been getting buffed constantly, and then it's just, wow, this hero's broken.
They should lower the damage on the Phantasm and lower the cooldown. I think that would make him a reasonable hero. Because the cooldown is the problem.
Yeah, and they just get shredded as well. I do agree, is that you can't really use it reliably. Like, sometimes we see Chaos Knights using it for farming. It's like, like, it just doesn't feel like there's a really good way to use the ultimate. I know. Feels like that's the same with Jug's Omni Slash, honestly, but that's definitely just a
That's still
different...
more reliable than the
Yeah,
Phantasm.
it still is, but there's so many defensive items that Jug just absolutely hates Omni. But anyway, and they even add another ability that's just like the Omni Slash that just gets countered by the same things. But so you said this mid matchup though. I was thinking about it. Medusa can just shove out the lane, right? Because you like going against the Death Prophet. Once DP wants to try and put pressure on the tower, Medusa just shoves out the lane, and then it's kind of difficult. So, is that a good thing in that matchup?
You have to understand the Tusk is a factor.
Yep.
The DP has kill potential on the Medusa, but Medusa generally, I would say in 99% of the cases, you will not have a kill potential on Medusa. I mean the DP.
Oh, I'm
Even
not saying
if
they
you're-
kill the DP. It's more that like just so DP doesn't like take the tower in that regard.
Yeah, but that really heavily depends on the Tusk. What is he doing in the game? Like 1 or 2 good rotations, he can destroy the Dusa's game to a point where he can't stand there and defend the tower anymore.
Alright, so a lot of emphasis on the toss to see what Felix is able to do. Already trying
Just keep your eyes on
camera?
him.
Alright,
He
Felix,
is the player.
my eyes are on you now. I want to see something. I want to see something special from you, brother. You got to prove me. Just show Winter that he knows what he's talking about. You know what you're talking about, Winter. Felix. He's got level 2 actually at a really fast rate. So you said they're gonna hold this up here. So OP's got the level 2 now. We'll see how
And
that
here
does really fast.
Here comes the gank.
Yeah.
Dragon Knight is level 2. Bye bye, sayonara. You're on your own.
Dire's courier has been killed.
Straight out of there.
Oh, he took shards instead of snowball. So how is he gonna kill him?
He's just gonna run up.
What?
He's just gonna run up. Honestly, Winter, that's how they kill him. First blood, DD.
Didn't he see him?
I've
He had
got
vision.
no idea. He's got the. I mean, the observer doesn't. Yeah, it's daytime though.
No, there's a
I've got-
creep on the high ground. He's
Yeah,
definitely.
I've
He
got-
saw him from. Bro, he saw him from here.
I got no idea. He just runs directly in, and now he's gonna make another rotation bot where we see Red Panda falling really low here. September claims the kill. Does pay for his life, however. Fortunately, Felix a little bit too late.
He just wants to go eat his dinner and the game. Hoping the game will end soon.
Wait, are we talking about the Medusa?
Yeah.
Yeah,
What
that
the
moment.
heck? That was like. Never mind. We'll give him the benefit of the doubt. He was last hitting.
Alright, benefit of the doubt.
Shit happens. Let's move on.
Indeed, as you see. But DD just gets the bottle as well.
This lane is over for the Dusa. He can't play the lane already. The Tusk just needs to come again soon. He will have no play anymore. The DP just needs to make sure that he keeps the wave on the high ground.
Static.
Yeah, static.
Isn't
And
that
the Tusk will-
difficult for the DP though? Don't you just kind of... I guess you can farm without the Crypt Storm.
I mean, if the creep is here, you just run up and you use your siphon on the Dusa, and it's bot lane.
Sorry, Flower. Falling low. We see TP coming
Shards.
through from Super. He's taking a bunch of damage here, but they're going to try and turn
Alright.
it on Felix. They've only got 1 point in the Purifying Flames. They need some follow-up coming through, and it looks like they're not going to get that. Flower in here even oversteps the mark. We'll take...
He needs to just
slide.
avoid the Oracle. He needs to avoid the tri-lane and just be where the Oracle is not. Run away, my friend. Get the 4-minute rune, get an invis, get a haze, gank mid. Life is good.
Life is good. Alright, well there's an invis, but it's unfortunately top as we see DD's trying to dive Setsu here. Tusko's actually just left DD though, so Setsu as a Fairy Fire, he's taking a lot of damage here. And I feel like that was a rotation. I mean, he's still got the bottle to heal up thanks to the enemies. I feel like he thought the Tusker was there because it looked like Felix kind of backed off and then it's kind of just under the tower by himself.
He kind of wanted to take the long way around to take the rune, I guess. He doesn't want to show his position. And then the DP was like, bro, where's my support?
Bro, that was a kill. Felix gonna go back bot. They will scan him out though, so I mean, Firewind's a little still pushed out, but fast enough to make it to a spot where he.
Alright,
Okay.
he's gonna just secure the rune, gank mid, kill tower.
GD also drags the creeps, so you can get a bottle here.
I mean, they could easily kill the mid and get the tower. A can TP when Tusk ganks the lane. DP is gonna refill the bottle, almost level 6. He's probably gonna, I think he, after, okay, 1.5 wave, then he'll get his level 6. This tower is gonna be under a lot of fire. The supports on Dire have to help the Medusa very, very soon. Wait, the Tusk is not going mid? He's not going mid? Serious?
I think Medusa should be able to shove this lane out. They had a double wave as well mid, so they've already lost their creep wave. They're gonna miss the catapult timing with that level 6.
No.
So yeah, because DD dragged the wave down bot, so they just had 2 creeps on 2 creep waves compared to the 1, so they just lost everything there.
It's okay. PMA gank the other lane then. PMA.
He does
Keep
still
your-
have decent health in the catapult if they want to try, but yeah, you're right. It's that.
That's a big deal though, missing that timing window.
They're gonna still try again. Felix down bot here, but this observe ward is actually paying off so well right now for Dire. September will take a good chunk of damage though. Now with the slows helping from Red Panda, find another kill for them. Trying to take a top looks like it's going relatively well for OP. Like your 28 last hits, you're getting pretty much free experience right now. Like
The boring lane.
yeah, just the farm. You know, no kill threat, just farm.
Is that your gem? Just farm?
Just farm. Oh well, no, I like some action. They can farm all they want up there. I'm gonna keep some attention on the other sides of the map here.
Action. Everyone loves the action.
The-
The mindless fighting, right? The bounty hunter spirit kind of fight.
Well, you can. Don't mind me a little bit of farm here and there. You know, depends who you're playing. You know, you might just try and soak up all the space across the map and let the team do all the fighting. As well, super. Yeah, he's
1v1
gonna get
again?
going here. We'll see who's gonna take it. I mean, unfortunately, I don't think Super's gonna win this 1v1 as we see a snowball. It's a party
1v3.
now, diving in between.
That's
Even
not
Chaos
fair.
Knight's gonna show up to here, but they need to get something out of this with Minate rotating. Dragged back. Looks like Felix will be under threat. Definitely brought down here. Dude, the illusions all up. It's so much just. It's just so much.
They're just gonna
something
push
there.
top. The CK ping might not be a good thing. Now the top tower, I feel the top tower is just gonna die.
Yeah, OP pops the ultimate here. And I think CK is just going to get aggressive bot and try and shove out Mbok with the Phantasm. I mean, it's about to expire though, so I guess he can't even do anything there.
Alright, Rubik TB stop, drags the wave away. This is very, very important. The tower is full HP. You do not want the DK to just drop your tower. And now the supports are gonna come kick this Rubik out of the way. He needs to run away after he casts another Fate Bolt. Oh no, he's no mana.
He might get a little too greedy for this last range creep. They do have Felix on the backline. He actually might be okay here. They need the shards block. He's kind of up to the northern side of the trees, so nice position in the shards. He does hang around for a little bit too long,
I
unfortunately.
mean, that's okay. This dev is okay. The Dragon Knight form is...
He makes a lot of space.
Yeah, they wasted a lot of time killing the hero instead of hitting the tower. So overall, I think it's still a reasonable death there by the Rubik. And right now, for Dire, they're looking to try to just defend their area. They are not looking so much to attack and get towers, but more to make sure that the Medusa has this area and this area to farm it. So whenever the Radiant team does this,
Super.
stepping into their area to take it over, they need to respond with heroes like especially the Mars to defend the area.
Yeah, so do you want Mars to... Because they don't... If Mars doesn't go blink, they have no initiation, but do you think Mars just goes for a bunch of utility? Like, this is a game where you want to play defensive and let the enemy team run at you? How would you see him item building this game?
think dagger is a good option, but oh, hang on.
Oh, actually, mid Setsu, they'll
He's
pop
dead.
the Exo. They do have a lot of rotations coming through. Super on the back
Small
line
ball.
as well. He's still got one charge and a very fire to play around with here. If they can bring down the Death Prophet, it's a lot of the damage right now. The Exorcism ticking Setsu out, but it looks like it's the Ancient Apparition to help out with the last little chunk of damage here. But here comes Flywind. A nice rotation. Misses the spear, but it's not going to matter with Irina controlling in 2. They do lose the Medusa. They hold the tier 1 tower though.
And it's absolutely important to hold a tower once again. Like Medusa is very similar to Elk. You do not want to lose these towers, then you lose your jungle. And that was really, really important that Flywind makes that rotation to defend that area. So they still have this part of the map to farm right now. And Bounty Ruins, outposts. Radiant has 2 outposts. Okay, that is rough for the Oracle a little bit.
Yeah, and
Very rough.
and they're not going to get anything out of this either. So the supports really feeling the pressure now without having that experience. They will, I mean, if it's anything but a consolation prize, they're going to be able to get 2 bounty runes at least. But I mean, this mid tower now is under threat, and this is the thing. You pop Ecto, all right, you don't take the tower, little bit of damage, you come back to mid with the Dragon Knight form, but now Ancient Apparition will get caught out. But you see how much emphasis RNG are trying to put onto the tier 1 tower mid. Every hero is going to come and battle it out here 10 minutes into the game. They will miss that catapult, but it's still a good chunk of damage. They're actually even going to deny it.
Tower is worth more than my life at this point.
Yeah.
Says the Mars and the CK. All for the Queen Dusa.
All for the Queen.
They are all her slaves right now. The 4 slaves and Medusa.
We've seen the Alchemist, everyone being the slaves, the 4 heroes just throwing their lives to the bounties, and now it's...
I would actually prefer to be slaves to Elk. Because someday he's gonna give me an axe.
Bottom tower is under attack.
And I'll have more fun.
That is true. Yeah, I can see that, because it is pretty fun having ags on a hero you wouldn't usually expect to have as top lane. Monet is going to try and TP in, trade a life for Felix. He doesn't have a whole lot of mana on Monet, but Flywind with the spear.
1-for-1 trade. That's good for Dire. Once again, they are responding, so they're defending this area. Look at the wards as well. 1 here and 1 here. So they're preparing Vision to hold this area, which is exactly what they have to do in this game.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Just make have this defensive kind of area completely warded up and free from the Medusa to be able to get as much farm as possible. I mean, the rest of the cores are going to pay a lot of price. I mean, I don't think Mars is doing well actually, relatively in the net worth, but I feel like he's going to pay them.
Look at how rich is the dog shit hero CK, top of the net worth chart, 5.7k net worth. How dare you say he's a useless hero?
Alright, well, let's see. I mean, if he's doing pretty good. I mean, Monet is making some really good rotations, I must say. You know, he didn't. These are all kills out of the laning stage too. So, you know, Monet has done a really good job at making movements here, and it's all for the Queen. That's it. Put the body on the line here. Give some space. Allow Medusa to get the items. Looks like Mask of Madness is completed. So there we go. First farming item for Medusa.
Yep, so look at them once again, huddling this line, defending this area. Medusa is in the pocket here. This is the prize that Radiant wants to invade. But Dire will defend this like Helm's Deep. This is their bunker.
So when do Radiant get aggressive and smoke and try and get some vision down? Because I
Let's
imagine that would be the
see.
play. Or like they're probably waiting for an item here, but is the I guess,
Maelstrom, Ember, DP with use, they're all coming online fairly soon. What did Dragonite buy? He bought something. Wait, what?
where's the choreo?
He has so much net worth, but where's the item?
I don't know.
Is
I
the-
think his
is the
choreo might
dagger?
be bought.
Dagger?
Yeah, dagger.
Is
Yep,
that-
it's bought. Yep. Oh, alright. So
Go
dagger.
time.
They don't have Maelstrom or that Yules, but I mean the dagger is going to be a really nice way to.
The
Oh, that's not
Callan's
Yules.
Dagger of Escape.
Wait, what?
Oh, you're not old school? Never mind. That's the original name of
Oh,
Dagger.
okay.
Callan's Dagger of Escape.
Radiant's
Well,
middle
Medusa's
tower is
very
under
far
attack.
out.
The Queen is in
The
trouble!
Queen.
Protect the Queen!
Protect the Queen. Everyone on the Queen. Rubik mid though is going to be under some threat here. They'll pop the Stone Gaze. Bound the backline. OP's going to be careful. The Phantasm ripping through the Dragon Knight. The Queen has been saved. Setsu stays alive. A little bit of bait and switch coming through from RNG to 1-for-1. They do find the OP God Dragon Knight. So the blink does get revealed there. And back to farm. Queen's been saved. Give her the map. Thank you, Queen. Thank you, rotations. And there we go.
The spoils of war right now are being harvested.
It's the jungle. That's what it is. The jungle and just extra time alive, I'd say, for Setsu.
Oh, look at Blue is drawing the same line that I'm drawing.
He knows exactly. I mean, you got a very good understanding of how Dire are playing this right now. They're still going to try and infiltrate. I mean, they've had Exism and DK ulti up for a period of time here. So they feel like they want to get something out of it. Because they know the Medusa is getting a lot of farm at the moment. I mean, still, they're staying neck and neck with the DP, but...
CK sends his regards. Excuse me?
Excuse me, I'm on top. Are you talking trash? Excuse me, who do you think you are? I am actually the king. As you see, Flywing. They're trying to take a fight with the bounty. It's just the arena. They could actually disengage if they want to, but the Dragon Tail, and here comes a Renman on the back guy, and SAG, they want to commit for the fight. Straight on top of the Queen here. There's no protection. Dusa shredded, and then the next target's going to be September as well. A Renman on the back line here, but they got the follow-up from OP, finds a tail, and finds a Rubik, 2 dead from RNG. The lanes are in a decent spot where they can't get any objectives, but even then, they'll lose 2 heroes.
Sound the alarm. The Queen is dead. Retreat. They're gonna lose the tower here. This is not the biggest deal. But right now, the Radiant has successfully conquered this, conquered Helm's Deep. So Helm's Deep have to be transferred to here. They need to make a defense in another area.
And what? That's it. You don't even try and go there to D-ward. You give it up and you go try and occupy the top side.
You still can though. Depends on what you want right now. Depends on where Radiant is moving. So just look at where Radiant is going. They are trying to take this area now. Immediately up.
On Flywing top and sticking Flywing. Oh, they've got Ember and the Dragon Knight as well. Now Mars is tanky, but without any more reinforcements, Flywing unfortunately ends up getting shredded. So another kill for SAG.
Oh no!
Monet trying to turn it.
I'm alone. Why am I alone?
Though. Red Pandas.
Alright.
Try and go TP out. Oh no, they'll find him. Okay.
Okay, what can the CK do here? Can they kill this tower?
Phantasm's got 8 seconds.
Radiant can rush if Dire stays in this area too.
What level's tag team is maxed out now as well?
Yeah, level 4 tag team with the ghosts.
Yeah, they'll probably need one of them. And Ember's gonna go Battle Fury. He's got the Battle Fury queued up, whether he does go for this item as well, but Maelstrom Battle Fury is interesting.
Clear the illusions, bro.
Yep. Clear the illusions. And I guess they don't really have the rest to be able to deal with that. And now once again, Mars in the backline here. They've dived a little bit deep, so it looks like OP is going to pay the price. Unfortunately, Ember's got a way to disengage. He just has to watch his Dragon Knight end up falling with 4 heroes straight on top of him. That's another nice kill on OP.
That was too overzealous. The DP has no ulti, so she didn't want to come to the fight. You need to be disciplined. The Dragon Knight has been careless in the last 2 deaths. He can't really play like so much for the team. He needs to be able to scale too, because the game might end up going long, and the Radiant has kind of like a tri-core lineup. So everyone has to be farmed in order to have a chance if the game draws out late.
Deuce is gonna die here.
The ward, using that ward. They saw the Queen moving bot. Now
She's
the Majesty is going down.
Not the Majesty again. Setsu tries to ping for help straight away. Gets the Stone Gaze out, but I don't think it's going to matter here. Without the T1 tower that they already destroyed beforehand, there's no TP spot. So SAG, they find the Queen. She'll get brought down once again. 4th death for the game, unfortunately, for Setsu.
False sense of security this entry. Wait, there's no vision here. Oh wait, what? This is like the worst case, you know. There's a saying, whenever you put a sentry and you don't find any ward, don't assume there is no vision there. Just assume you didn't get it.
Assume you didn't get it, yeah. Well, they didn't. And they scouted the Medusa, and they're going to find Super as well. This is just...
They already know there's some vision somewhere when the Medusa dies like this, you know. Like somewhere there's a ward.
It's in a really nice spot though, kind of towards the
this
eastern
is
side.
look at the vision that he's giving you. It's not like a ward where it's very difficult to deward, but it doesn't give you much vision. You know, this one is actually difficult to deward and decent vision.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Anything that gives you vision over stairs, I think, has so much value. Just that choke point from A to
10
B.
points to Red Panda. Good water.
Good warding. Well, there you go, Red Panda. You've got 10 points to your name right now, but RNG, they're going to try and hold the tower. It's the name of the game. Give the
10
space to
points.
Medusa.
To Gryffindor.
To Gryffindor. They will be able to hold it, but so Exorcism gets forced. They're not going to really get anything else out of it. Radiant put another very deep Observe Ward.
This one should be easily dewarded.
Yeah, there we go.
GG. This one, okay. 10 points deducted from Gryffindor. That's that ward is like, okay. Not very.
They're not still going to get the other one. It's still going to minute 20 Stone Gaze.
Wait. Stone Gaze to celebrate the incoming outpost control. A bit premature, but
they get the outpost. Yeah, who knows? So Monet has BKB. He's going to go Blink. And even Mars is going Blink next item as well. Okay, so just going to try and burst them down. I mean, this BKB will give you a lot of potential to take these fights. But
why is the Tusk making Vessel? He should be making Dagger. The Callan's Dagger.
Callan's Dagger.
Yeah, how are you going to snowball save if you do not have the Callan's Dagger? You expect to be able to walk up and snowball?
Well, hang on. We saw what he could do earlier when we thought it was...
that is long forgotten news.
Long
brother.
forgotten? Okay. Long forgotten. Never... Felix, you're not going to be able to do the same thing this time. I mean, he didn't even snowball at that mid lane, but they're going to make a rotation. They'll smoke up, head towards the top side here as we see Monet September leading the charge. The Ember's a difficult kill. They are on the high ground though, so they'll find him the first time with the Clumsy Net follow-up.
Clumsy Net.
If Gate can Shane lock him down, but the snowball, it's in at the last second. And but has he got a rep? The arena. Oh no, really nicely done actually. They kept the hero right next to the arena, so when he popped out, he got that little bit of damage to bring him down. RNG.
Look at what they're doing the whole game, you know? They're always defending this area, making sure that they have their own jungle. Like, Daya has been doing a very good job at keeping up with the space that they are preserving for this, for Her Majesty.
For the Majesty. Keep her alive. She's trucking on. Manta will be the item.
You say keep her alive, but she's 0-4.
Yeah, well, you know, they're doing... She's making it difficult. A little bit of, you know, the back's a bit... I don't know if I want to say that.
10 lashes to the Mars for not keeping her alive.
Radiant's top tower.
For not sacrificing the Mars. He only got one death on Flywind, so obviously you're not doing something right if Medusa's got more, but... they're on top of the Chaos Knight here. Nice silence as well. Prevents the Oracle's survivability to keep Monet past the force to keep... Pop that BKB, and our Ember is going to continue the chase, however. Nice use of the taunt, that slight dodges the spear, and now Oracle's going to get caught as well. Might even ulti just a waste of time, but is that just Roche? They've got half left of Exorcism. They also finished September.
He needed to dispel the stun there. Like, I think he felt like the CK wasn't going to die. But then the CK took too much damage, so he couldn't BKB and get out.
Oracle got silenced because the DP.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. Yeah, it was a beautiful silence. It was onto 2, enabled the fight there.
Alright, 10 points for Gryffindor again. Beautiful silence.
Beautiful silence as we see. I mean, hey, I guess they're all for Gryffindor. SAG right now.
Gryffindor against Slytherin.
Slytherin, alright. Oh, that's true. Goddamn Medusa. No one like... Oh. Is there a hero that... Sorry, someone that likes playing Medusa though? I feel like... well, I guess you get all the farm and you like the win condition, but the hero just does not... I don't know, I don't want to say anything bad about the hero, but...
it doesn't strike you like a fun hero. That's what you're trying to play.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, if you're winning games, that's the thing. You know, I remember...
Anything for the W, brother.
Yep. I swear one TI, I can't remember who it was, but... I swear someone, it might have been Fear or something, where he played like Gyrocopter, like literally just game after game. It was just he Flywind with the initiation.
Yeah, engaging on the team with Aegis.
Uh-oh, they're outside the river here. They're going to try and take the fight with a drag back. Will get turned to stone. OP, it's a lot of damage coming through from the Chaos Knight right now, but can he toggle doing as much as possible? Monet even commits the BKB to find the kill there. Will be successful. Alright, so RNG, they fight too, and Medusa's angry right now. The Queen Bee pushing out the base, but has lost all the mana, so they've got to be careful. Your Scepter Death Prophet's not going to get pushed out back here, but I mean, Ember is just shredding on top of the backline here with a slight. Setsu's got to disengage. They'll commit the false promise. Another nice silence as well, stopping the fall of Pure on the Medusa, but they're able to bring down the Ember Spirit. Has the second life to play around with Setsu, back up to full HP now. Looks like the Death Prophet without the ultimate, but they haven't killed Ember. The snowball as well just doesn't hold in time for DP to stay alive. But look how much damage Ember's actually doing. A Remnant forward finds the Queen Bee. They'll find the follow-up in the Mars as well. Now it's only up to Super. Tries to make it away, but Felix, hot pursuit right now. They'll slowly chase down Oracle. No escape for you, my good sir. It's going to be a full 5-man wipe. Oh, wow. Ember just dismantled them.
Off with their heads. Failure to protect Her Majesty. That was
They need some new servants.
that was a bit of a too over ambitious. The initial jump was fine because they were keeping tabs on the DPLT being on cooldown for what, another, I think it was another 35-40 seconds. So they knew that. They took the fight despite knowing that
Dire's middle tower
Aegis
is
was
under
on the Ember Spirit. But after the first kill, they got greedy. They tried to go for the second kill, the third kill, and that's when everything backfired.
Yeah, they just kept dragging on, and they couldn't really retreat from there. Like, they don't have a lineup that's good at kind of disengaging, which is what makes it difficult. As we see, they were kind of just caught out there, and in the end, had to just kind of fight to survive, and unfortunately, that they paid the price with losing all 5 heroes. But well, Mane's got Spider Legs. Oof. Spider Legs on Chaos Knight is going to be pretty nice, I must say, but minimal thing though. Very minimal.
Spider Leg is like I think one of the most broken items.
Yeah, it is
Neutral.
nuts. It is nuts.
Why would they even buff it?
Oh, I've got no idea. I actually have no idea why it got buffed. I'm so surprised it did.
I hate Spider Legs and Repair Kit annoys me the most.
Yeah, Repair Kit definitely, without a doubt. They do smoke, I believe, underneath an Observer. What? Ready, they're gonna bait this. They drop their own Observer. Felix in his spot to be able to pop this nice snowball. Subs to retaliate. And now into the fight here with the arena. Nexus and BKB is gonna get popped here. Trying to find the backline. They will get turned to stone.
Back.
Death Prophet's taking a fair amount of damage here. He's got to be careful, but the long drawn out fight is gonna favor the good old Death Prophet. They'll force the Queen Bee back. Trying to reset. The Tusker does have a buyback if need be, and Monet should be able to stay alive through the False Promise as well, but OP finds a counter initiation. Flywind Spear pushes the key further away from the Medusa, but she's still going to end up falling here. They've already committed the False Promise, and DD's done a great job at hunting down the Oracle in the backline, so she couldn't get the heals off to keep the Queen alive. And the Chaos Knight's also going to join them in the afterlife. 3 dead from RNG.
They tried to. I mean, I think it's a bad thing to take. The first time I understood fight here when DP had no ulti, but this fight DP actually had ulti, and the worst thing is the Dusa, she had 3,000 gold in the bank. It's no interest. Why would you want to do that?
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Without any
That's
interest
suicide.
stocking up, yeah.
Dire's
And she's dead for a long time. Oh, OP. That's a deep blink here, but I mean, Rubik's probably just dead. The Force, not enough. health.
Her Majesty is deeply disappointed with her
Deeply
subjects.
disappointed.
Dire's structures
At this stage. I mean, they are just, I mean, 10,000 gold ahead right now from SAG. Feeling pretty content with how they've been able to perform so far. They do need to close it out, of course, but I mean, when you see that the start of the fight though, the Chaos Knight couldn't find it. He tried to go for that Reality Rift. Unfortunately, the snowball, the stun actually prevented the initiation. Then it allowed SAG to kind of get in position. And they are doing I must say, the DP is doing a really good job at hunting down the Oracle. We saw Oracle get the False Promise on the Chaos Knight, but after that, just constant silences forcing the Oracle away from the Medusa to save the Queen herself, and yeah, it's making it very difficult.
I'm not sure about this BKB though.
They're gonna lack I feel like they're gonna lack damage.
I feel he needed to get a Skadi or Butterfly, just damage, just output damage. We'll see whether it pays off. Like you at this point, you have to just bank on Oracle. Please, my dear servant, do not let me down again, and play the game.
GG, play the game. Would you
This is the last fight, my friend.
last fight? All right, let's see what's gonna happen. Flywind, be careful here. At least they get the outpost. Felix very far on the front line. They're trying to find the opening. Where's the angle? Counter initiation melts through the Rubik through, and now with the Exorcism DD, it's just so much damage here. They're trying to TP out when they will survive, but Flywind doesn't have the same fate on the backline. Someone's gonna get stuck. Oh. Did he Ice Blast in the base? Or did he Shatter? Because Chaos Knight's gonna take out to the Ancient Apparition there, so RNG, they end up losing 3 at that engagement.
It's okay. Guess who's alive? That's what matters.
That's... I mean, it's going to get to the stage, though, where Medusa's sitting in the trees, spamming Snake to get farm, and meanwhile, inside the base, the servants are just dying. DD, along with OP God, hunts down the Oracle. There's still a tier 2 left standing.
What good is a queen without her subjects?
Oh,
That's 1v5.
yeah, we saw what happened, and she's going to have to pull out a miracle right now. She's going to have to, I mean...
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
they're gonna back off. What do they not have? They don't have
Respecting
Exo.
the queen, and it's bounty run time.
Roche can
Exo
be
is
out relatively shortly too as well.
Play it safe, even though they have this gigantic lead.
Have
You
you
don't
seen
wanna
Ember's
give-
got an A on disc as well? Sorry.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
What? Really?
Yeah, I kind of looked at that. I'm like, I can't really see the full reason why.
Is that a gift from Roshan? Did he actually buy that item?
I don't know why he has it. I actually don't know how they kill him. But alright, A on disc. Well, he's gonna. Ember's
Don't worry.
he's putting so much damage throughout the fight.
This is a subtle move to keep the game interesting. So that's 15k net worth advantage. So this is like, okay, so we shape it down to 12k to make the game more reasonable.
Give them a little bit of advantage. Then we go back for Daedalus and then still just crit them all down. But well, Dire again putting movement out, and Setsu's going for the rapier. So can you see RNG somehow stalling this game out long enough for Medusa to have a rapier?
Of course, didn't you see what Alliance did with Nicole Baby? Are you not informed of the power of the rapier?
I mean, I know the power of the rapier, but can they stall it that long? Because right now they're losing another hero as Flywind off to the northern side here. Will get brought down. And this opens up Roche, a quick respawn.
Have faith, my friend.
Have faith in Queen B. Let's see what Setsu is able to do on this hero.
More of the servants, as long as the servants don't feed.
Okay, servant, sorry. I have faith in you guys. You can do it. Unfortunately, though, we will see them. They're going to lose Roshan here. So Aegis Cheese Dire going to try and use this little bit of space to shove the lanes in as fast as possible, get some map.
I mean, at this point, this is the only place they have. They need to defend this area, but when they see the Roshan going down, now they don't even have this area. They only can have the bits and scraps in front of their bases.
And you don't feel
Medusa's-
much like a queen anymore, do you, when you get in the scraps?
Well, you're still a queen, but a desperate one.
Desperate times call for desperate measures, as we're going to see that rapier picked up. And I mean, it's
I like the belief that you think that the rapier is gonna come. I like the belief.
well, you gotta have some belief, right? And Setsu's looking for it. He's trying to find whatever he can across the map, and they do force Radiant down bot here. So this is a full 5-man movement. Now Setsu's going to be able to farm up the northern side. They can maybe make him fast play and smoke top, but even then, Felix does also have that blink now, like you were talking about before. So he's got the blink 32 minutes in.
12 vessel charges.
Yeah, what the heck? I mean, it just goes. The vessel he's not really using it at all. I guess it's
I
obvious.
mean, that's
but doesn't-
an oracle anyway. That's why I didn't know why did he go for vessel.
yeah, it doesn't seem like it's.
Alright, just giving him the benefit of the doubt. He's trying to keep the game interesting, like the Ember Spirit. So let's deduct another 2k now. So that's 5k shaved away from the lead, 12k of relevant items.
Irrelevant. All right. Well, yeah, they're trying to do their best to make it interesting. Now that's a decent item. The Vlad's on the Mars. Very nice on the Medusa. I mean, you're still lacking a little bit of the damage for it to have too much of an effect, but
Solar Crest, anyone? Thank you.
surely Flywind goes for it. That'd actually be a really nice item for him. There's 2 heroes top. No, they're
If
linking
he
up.
gets a Solar Crest, it means the Dusa has Rapier.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like Flywind's not going to get enough farm to find a Solar Crest, though. Like, Setsu's actually just taking everything. Alright, you know how they win, actually? Do they have repair kit? They don't. Never mind. Okay, I take that back. OP.
Oh, the trolls!
Here. On top of the Medusa, they'll compete with the Ice Blast. OP with the BKB pop from both the Medusa as well.
Bow
but they're
before
gonna
the
try and
Majesty!
disengage.
Run!
With the BKB pop, though, they just can't do anything, so they'll trade this. They still...
Oh, look at that. Just one BKB and they flee.
She's too strong. He's too much of a threat. But... So not a whole lot forced. They don't use Phantasm either, but... He's outside the base. They've got the 4 staff in thanks to September. And now Tusker, it's going to take a fair bit of damage. So Dragon back inside the base here. Tusk going to drop. DD pops the Exorcism as well. If they can disengage you with the Exorcism Force, they're going to feel pretty content. They still have the False Promise. Flywind's going to counter-initiate here with the Arena drop, controlling up 2. Able to get the ultimate off as well from the Chaos Knights. Just going to try and turn it with the False Promise. BKB. Stonegaze turns in. Setsu's up with the damage right now. They're able to get the cheese, but the Death Prophet can't find the Siphons. So as the Aegis, but once this Exorcism ends up falling here, we'll lose the Marzo. That's a gem on the deck as well. But that's Exorcism down.
Her Majesty is pleased with the defense.
That is a great defense. Exorcism now wasted. DK ulti down as well.
She has money for Rapier. Uh-oh.
Wait, does? Oh, yeah. Uh-oh. She is very pleased with that high ground defense. Incredibly close.
Let's award the slaves 1 nickel each.
One creep. The 1 creep you can get now. And with that being said, I mean, they... that's a really good high ground defense, though. The fact that
Monet was the MVP there. Did so much, tanked the damage. Actually, no, the Oracle False Promise ball. He waited. He was really, really patient. Waited to the end.
Yeah, min-max that as much as possible. I'm surprised Dai didn't use that time to maybe try and get some... To try and de-ward, but I guess, I mean, they didn't really kill.
Alright, here comes the Northern Invaders again.
Trying to take over.
What does the Medusa have? Buy the Rapier. Please, just buy. Don't save buyback, please, man.
There's absolutely no chance she'll save buyback. If she saves buyback, I can't. She's gonna struggle, I think. Do they smoke to try and get her the Rapier, though? You already see
At this point, yes. At this point, yes. Seriously, you just get the Rapier. Let's go.
They're gonna attempt.
Escort the
well,
Rapier.
we've made it. Well, actually, hang on. I'm not gonna say yet. They're gonna get the Rapier inside the base. They also give her the Tome, so she truly is the queen. She is close to 25. She's actually very close to 25.
So
Here we go.
What do you get? Oh, plus 1,000 mana for sure, right?
Yeah.
You got the mana.
Yep, there you go.
Okay, this game is about to get spicy.
All right, Setsu though, you can't. You are the queen. You're the full target. Age is going to tick out here. They're going to try and play the nades. They're on the high ground. They're going to reveal the Rapier now with the radar onto 2. Tusker's getting shredded. Dragonite as well is going to get brought down. They queen B. They hold till they got the Rapier. Now Setsu's going to try and chase for more. A difficult kill on the Ember, but they are back. Does commit all the remnants here. Oh, Flywin. Aeon Disc gets popped as well.
Yeah. Nice Aeon Disc. Nice Aeon Disc.
The Aeon Disc doesn't do anything.
No buyback.
What is
100
happening?
seconds. Alright. Nice. Have faith. They said.
Wait, their base is going to get shredded.
I think they're just going to... Do they have... Okay, they have belief. I think they're just going to lose. They're just going to lose.
Are they?
Yes. Yes. They're just thrown. They're just going to get thrown.
Well, hang on a second. They've got Exo. I don't feel like they just still kill the DP though. She's got a lot of armor.
I think they just literally just get thrown here. I think. Thrown.
Oh,
thrown.
Yeah, they can end this.
Alright.
I mean, Tusker's up in 10 seconds, but look how fast they're sieging. They've got to pop the glyph here, but Monet on the backline might find the Ancient Apparition. Glimmer Cape inside the fountain stays alive. They do lose the Phantasm though. I mean,
big. That's big.
Still, Exorcism's gonna get popped. They need to hold this. How are they gonna be able to though? DD straight into the middle of the fight.
The queen!
Pop. The queen is falling low. Now we get the BKB.
Oh no!
The damage is way too much. Where's the Oracle? No, doesn't have the False Promise. The Rapier, it's in the hands of Monet, but they will. It's not gonna matter. He's gonna try and TP out. It's the way to cancels the speed. Flywin, he sacrificed his life. Keeps him alive. So with the punch, stops the TP. The queen does have buyback though. A beautiful defense from DD. Oh my lord.
The subjects has lost their purpose in this game.
Well, they have Rapier. They've made up for it. Wait, hang
Did
on.
they save the rapier?
Wait.
No?
Yeah, it's in base. Yeah, it's in yeah, it's in Dai's base.
Alright. There is still a glimmer of hope.
You can
The
do
queen.
this. She just got shredded by the physical damage. Actually, that was.
Can you still see Daya winning this game?
Well, I mean, they had to pull something off there, and
I'll tell you what, having faith means believing in something that you don't see. So let's have faith.
let's.
This I can win.
All right, let's have faith. Let's see what they can do. I mean, all right. I hope they win now. I hope they win. We're gonna have faith. Here we go. I mean, all right. So, hey, Rubik's got the baby dragon here. This is a good start for them. I mean, it's gonna be difficult. You know, they'll siege slowly. Unfortunately, Roche isn't up for Radiant to be able to take here. If they just lose one full set of racks here, Medusa still has buyback with Rapier. You're happy.
This is manageable. This is still manageable. We have a Medusa.
Ember's going Rapier. Oh, he's got it queued up at least.
Oh. Rapier wannabe.
King wannabe.
A true king does not purchase Aeon Disc.
Well, at least it protects the Rapier when he goes for it. See, that was thought out.
A true king will purchase Black King bar.
Black King
Not
bar.
Aeon.
King there. They're going to smoke outside the base here. Bot lane shoved in very well, but they have no vision right now. Oh, I mean, Dai's vision's around bot. So they're not really smoking to anything. And Radiant, they will be able to scout this out.
Are scanning.
And they have a couple 25s as well. Oh, Didi has Arcane Rune in the bottle with the
Is Roche up?
25. Roche
Oh,
is
Roche
not
is
up.
up.
Minute 40, unfortunately.
2 minutes. 2 minutes. They were kind of lucky. If the rush spawned and they did the smoke and they got rush, then the game is back. But
Right.
as of right now, they should defend this. I think this should be.
They
the
have to
outpost
defend the high
for
ground.
This place, yeah, this
Yeah,
place.
they have to defend this ward. That's the only spot they have.
Oh no! Why are they retreating? The queen has issued the command to retreat, and now they are under vision.
This is not good.
This is not good.
I thought they could have just baited the
Hold
high
the
ground with the
high
Rapier.
ground.
They're going to
Hold
try and
the
get
high
back there
ground.
fast. They might actually... Felix runs forward, and they just lose the Observe ward, though.
One more? Do they have one more? What?
They placed it when there's a ward up here.
No. Oh no. Wait, is this observer intentional?
It's kind of hard to
Just-
scout, honestly.
Sneaky observer what?
This gives a decent action. I mean, it's not a lot, but... Let's see. Drives 20,000 lead right now for SAG. I mean... As soon as that Rapier got picked up, you actually take a look at the win probability. When they went
The
high
lead-
ground...
The lead is deceiving. All that
Yeah.
matters is whether the Dusa kills everyone or she dies. That's all.
Double Rapier? Let's see it. Sure. Wait, what did she just buy? Because she had enough for buyback and she does it now.
There is no point saving for buyback.
Yeah.
Just buy everything.
What was her last item though? I think the pike?
Yep. Why is she not getting Skadi? I thought Skadi would have been better. I think Skadi is better. You can kite the Dragonite DP.
Did he?
There we go.
Nice
The
look.
queen.
So on top of him though, the stun, snowball protection. They still drop the arena.
Oh!
Oh, nicely done with a snowball. They are out of there indeed. Now the shards blocks in the Chaos Knight. You want to
Retreat.
continue the chase, however. Looks like Felix has got the blink if he wants to, but I mean that's arena on cooldown and Roche is up. That is awkward. This is now going to be very difficult for them to
They
take
have to
this.
contest the
Yep,
rush.
they
they
have
cannot
to.
give. They cannot give Radiant the rush.
Let's refresh the shot as well. They're going to push out. I mean, they got a nice ward on the high ground there, straight on top of the Queen.
Oracle?
OP with the BKB.
Hello?
On top of Oracle in the back. They need to try and help out. Where's the counter coming through? Monet tries to help out in the middle of the fight here. Setsu pops the ult, but they find the Rubik, but that's the only target at the moment. Monet's going to get chased down as well. And now with the Queen, they're going to full disengage here. The Blink's going to be up in a couple of seconds from Felix. They got the shards as well. They're trying to find the Queen. Where's the protection? Oracle still on the backline here. He's got the false promise available. The snowball clips his stun at the last second here, but now Monet with the buyback straight on top of the Tusker here. Mars is doing nice with the space on the front line, but it's not going to matter here because Super's getting drained from all his health. Monet, this could be a dieback as well, but the Chaos Knight's going to end up falling here dead for 100 seconds here, and the Medusa just doesn't have space to be able to turn and fight. They'll drop the arena. 3 heroes getting control, but she's lost all the mana here. Another half HP. They'll chuck up the false promise. Super, it's a lot of damage. Super, it's a lot of damage here. They'll turn. There's Prophet, gets a heal scepter up, but can she stay alive long enough for the false promise? She's gonna be able to, but it doesn't matter. Dead on the deck, it's gonna buyback's gonna try and return and get the rapier, but unfortunately, she won't be successful. Wait, where's... Oh,
Wait,
she's
what?
got rapier!
Huh?
I have no idea who snagged rapier, but she has rapier.
Is that a second rapier?
No, because she just bought back. Someone got it. I actually have no idea.
So the game, we still have a game.
Whoa, I mean, it feels like Radiant are literally just running at Doosa and they just can't fight. Like, she's just turning around instead of fighting.
Refresher on DP, I guess. Double ulti. Double BKB. Well, if they have a solar crest, oh my god, the Doosa is going to be even scarier. Now the problem is the disarms, the Heaven's Halberd. It's
Yeah,
very
the
rare.
DK's putting a lot of work in with this.
DK, the Death Prophet.
Oh, DP has one too, yeah. Here we go. I mean, 2 heroes still down from RNG. They don't have buyback available.
Dire's middle tower
And they're just going to siege this really easy. DD's got the refresher shard.
are fortified.
Try and protect this as much as... I mean, with the glyph, it's going to delay it at least for Chaos Knight to be up shortly, but they're still going to struggle. I mean, Setsu's going to be so careful in the front line. He's doing a lot of damage with the rapier. Oh no, the BKB with the disarm gets no use out of it. And now Setsu just playing on the front grind, even commits for the Stone Gaze here with the blink forwards, taking a lot of damage, loses all the mana now, so we'll be fine. Oh, look at the damage though. Wow, Chaos Knight shreds with the Tusker. Dead for 120 seconds here. DD still playing on the front line, has this next sexism if he wants to use it with the fresher sharp. But Monet, they might have to use the false promise. They're not even going to, so Monet drops. They want to try and save from Medusa here, but now here we go. Second exism, it's going to get stolen as well. Flying with initiation, and they'll find the death roll for the background. September's going to pop his own exism, but where's the Medusa? That's all their damage right now. The throne is exposed, but is it enough damage to hold them back? Mars going to enter full length left to the Medusa with the false promise coming through, but she's unable to right click and some constantly. They'll drop the G's and RNG have to tap out. A beautiful victory from SAG. They decapitate the queen and the servants just don't do enough to stall it out. The queen bee is dropped.
Imagine if they had a more useful carry.
I mean,
Nah, this game is the laning phase went very hard for went quite badly for the Medusa. That's number one, and I think number two is they couldn't really. I mean, I think the first 15 or 20 minutes they were doing a really good job at defending their areas with the Mars, but after that they couldn't really move out on the map to contest the Roshan, and Radiant were able to get all 3 Roshans. So even though at certain point of the game it felt like the Medusa almost carried them, but they just didn't have enough. I think maybe small moments like the ward, defending the ward, staying on high ground, they needed to abuse those situations better.
I feel like they could have taken that fight. Like, I put a lot of emphasis on that
Yeah,
high ground
for
ward
sure.
where they
The
drop
support-
arena and they like
The support went there and put sentry and observer. You defend that area until you die, you know?
yeah,
If you-
that's a spot where that's like one spot you turn around. Medusa high ground, you have arena, Stone Gaze, they just fight grouped up with a rapier split shot, and that's right next to Roche as well where they take it. I feel like
Yeah.
when they lose that Roche to refresher shot, defending their base just gets impossible.
Just the small little things. They definitely had their chances despite, having a very rough early game. Tusa was getting bodied in the lane, but I felt like overall they still had a really good shot at winning the game though. But just it was not to be. So game 2.
Yeah, and with that being said, Sparking Arrow looking to clean up the series 2-0 and continue on with their flawless start to the China Dota Association. We'll be back very shortly, ladies and gentlemen, for our next game.